They do try and play with your mind. So when they called you in, I believe, to tell you that David had passed away, did you at first think, are they still playing with my mind here, or did it sink in immediately?
No, it didn't sink in immediately, but I must be honest, I didn't actually think they'd sink that low.
No.
I looked at my agent and I thought, no.
So
he would not be party to
was
this.
Was this in the diary room, or were you taken?
No. It was somewhere totally away.
Right.
Without cameras,
so who
without
was there?
sound. So, and because he was there, I thought, nah, he wouldn't be a party to that.
So who was there, though, in the room?
Well, one of the creative directors, who I like very much, Roz, and another, Gareth, the...
head guy.
Shrinkmeister.
Yeah.
Right. And so it was fine, except I couldn't believe it. I thought I would die first. So as they're telling me,
She had no idea he'd been unwell.
No,
like most
no,
people. Yeah,
no.
yeah.
I don't think anyone knew.
Yeah.
In fact, let me take this opportunity to say that I think he staged his passing rather well.
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
Yes, definitely.
But sorry, you don't realize it. You know,
Yeah.
I think our rancor with each other almost kept us going. You know what I mean? And I realized I wasn't angry anymore.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh my God.
Do you sort of feel regret that you didn't get a chance to say that?
No,
You don't?
no regret whatsoever. He was obnoxious when he was obnoxious, and that's it. But when I realized the possibility that I would never, ever hear from him again.
When did it really sink in? When you in the house
when
or
I
when
got
it came
sick.
out?
No, when I got sick.
Why is that? Why?
Because I got sick because of it.
Yeah.
You know how sometimes they asked me a question, some newspaper journalists about, I think, Wednesday morning, and the question was very clever. She said, when do you think you processed the grief? And I thought about it, and I thought, actually, I think when I collapsed. Because I collapsed in the bed. I was like, you know, I can't.
Yeah.
I wasn't upset with Big Brother or anyone.
Sure.
I was just sick. And they had gotten the doctors, they'd given me antibiotics, which I never take. So I had this feeling that I was going to be sleeping all the time, you know, and so I just went to bed. But then when I got up, I still felt terrible. And I'm very impatient. So I'm like, oh, come along.
Are you surprised by that? Because obviously the two of you hadn't been in contact for an awfully long time. Are you surprised by how strong your reactions are?
I wasn't until somebody, a very caring, compassionate person, said something about, you have a son together, and I thought, nah, that's what it is. It's hearing Hunky Dory. And in the last 6 months on Facebook, I promise you, they have posted every song from that album. And I got bent out of shape with the last albums. I thought some of them were good and some of them weren't that good. But that wasn't the issue. It's like I wouldn't post that. But when they started talking about Hunky Dory in the first sort of 8 albums, I found myself posting it. I'd go, oh, this is such a nice, I like this song, and I'd post it. And all the fans or the friends would notice, and they'd go, oh, you're posting. I said, well, you know what? As you grow older, you also got to forgive, I said. And those 8 albums of the time we were together are particularly close to my heart.
Do you think your son will get in contact with you
I
now?
doubt it.
Well, I want to ask you about Duncan, because we have a lot of women that watch this show. And you've said in the past that you weren't interested in fighting for custody, fighting David for custody of your son when he was young. But a lot of women won't identify with that. They'll struggle with that because...
That's too bad.
But why? But why did you not fight?
Because
at the time?
It's not an issue of fighting. I had Zoe for David.
So you didn't want
children?
children?
No, it wasn't a question of that. I said to him, I said, I will never fight you for custody. David and his father were this close. Now, what kind of a person would I be if I used my son as a weapon in my tool belt?
But could you not have had shared custody?
That's like, is that not disgusting behaviour?
So would you say it was, you know, some people might say that it was an act of selfishness. Would you say it was an act of ultimate generosity then?
Yes, it was. It's Solomon and the baby in half.
But would Duncan see it that way, as he's now called?
How do I know? I'm not Duncan.
When did you last see it?
I mean, the last time I saw him, he was 13 or 14.
But that's that again. So again, that's a tricky age in a child's life. So, I mean, what
He
sort
was
of...
at Gordonston. It wasn't a tricky age. He was busy working, studying, doing what children do, what I did at 13 and 14. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't really have much else to say about it. That's how I feel about it, and it hurts me, and when something hurts me,
Well,
I
that's-
put it in something in the back of my head and I close the door.
Yeah.
You can ask me till
So
you're
you've got
blue
a
in the face,
protective-
and I will say,
Yeah.
yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But
But you don't think that this recent event of David's death will change anything?
I don't think so.
Do you know what? On a lighter note,
Yes.
because I'm sure people are curious, the money question. You know when you walk from the house, I mean, I know the answer, but do you get paid?
You don't get paid your fee. When you go, because of medical reasons, there's like
A clause that you might
a
get
clause
some.
that you know would get like a per. I don't think it's per show. I think it's per day, isn't it?
Right.
A per day rate.
Okay.
And I really wasn't that worried about it one way or the other.